Hi everyone, welcome to Art and Talk. Art and Talk is an online interviewing platform for artists to share their art, creativity, and passion. We embrace all the arts to bring you quality and diverse interviews to watch and be inspired by. If you're new to Art and Talk, we open up the show with a song, a poem, an art piece, whatever a guest artist's creative field is in. Today, we're going to be exploring a 14-year-old singer-songwriter. So I'm so excited for us to begin and find out what his music is all about. Please stay connected with us on our YouTube channel, Art and Talk. Please subscribe, like, and share. We appreciate your support. And stay connected with us on our Facebook page, Art and Talk, as well. I'm Leslie Sue, the host for Art and Talk, and I'd like to welcome our guest artist for today, Ronan Williams. Ronan, welcome.
Hello.
So glad that you're here. Tell us a little bit about yourself before you kind of like jump into your song, if you would, please.
Okay, so hi, I'm Ronan Williams. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Norfolk in the UK.
All right, very good. Yay. All right, so if you're ready, we'd love to hear a song by you.
Okay, so I'm going to be singing I Got a Plan, which is about you conquering over people that say you can't do your dreams and getting over it and facing up to them and basically saying that you can and saying it into their face. I wanna have dreams, my passion's so strong I can fly. My mama always tells me to be fear-free. Don't worry, I guess she's right. Try some more to be stronger, better. They will come. Asking to be on my team. Oh, I need you by my side all day and all night. Wanna be no Superman. I am good enough to be myself when everyone's trying to be another one. Running fast. I face no limits when I see the rising sun. Listen, I got a plan. I got a plan. I can control my own destiny. I see it, I want it, it's done. Imagine when we reach the victory. We'll think of this moment in time. Try some more to be stronger, better. They will come asking to be on my team. Oh, I need you by my side all day and all night. Wanna be no Superman. I am good enough to be myself when everyone's trying to be another one. Running fast. I face no limits when I see the rising sun. Listen, I got a plan. I got a plan. Try some more to be stronger, better. They will come asking to be on my team. Oh, I need you by my side all day and all night. Wanna be no Superman. I am good enough to be myself when everyone's trying to be another one. Running fast. I face no limits when I see the rising rising sun. Listen, I got a plan. I got a plan.
Great. Thank you so much, Ronan. I got a plan. Can you tell us what that's about? And you wrote the lyrics to that. You kind of set that up for us, but go into a little bit more deeper about what the song means to you and its message and the words, please.
So basically, like at the beginning, it says that, like in one of the verses, sorry, it says, I can control my own destiny. And that's basically saying that you can control where you go in life and that you don't have to wait on everyone else to like back you up. You need to like go what you want to do with your life.
Mm-hmm.
And in the chorus, it says, I'm good enough to be myself when everyone's trying to be another one, like saying that you should do what you want to do and you should be who you want to be. And even if everyone wants to be the same person and wants to be people that they're not, then they can, but you need to be yourself and make sure that everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm. Ronan, I'm wondering, is this song, was it kind of birthed out of you observing maybe, friends and people your own age that are maybe not being themselves and maybe trying to be like everybody else or trying to fit in? Is that kind of like how the evolution of the song in terms of the lyrics and whatnot came about?
Yeah, I've like seen loads of people at where I go to school and stuff, and they always just say that they want to do what other people are doing just because other people are doing it, and in real life they don't really want to do that. They're just doing it because everyone else is.
Mm-hmm. So it kind of seems like early on, Ronan, part of your message is really just about being who you are, accepting who you are, and just knowing that you're, in essence, you can be in the driver's seat and you can, go with your dreams irrespective of what anyone says. Is that kind of on the same page?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell us about like your music and like how you started and the singing and like because you're 14 years old. So let us know, a little bit about your background if you would please.
So when I was younger, I was doing musical theatre, and I would sing a lot and act. And I thought that maybe, like, because I really like singing, and I thought it was, like something that I wanted to do in life. So I started doing competitions, and a couple years later, when I was about, I think I was 12, I did this competition. I entered online to this competition called the Breakthrough, and I got into the live finals that were set in London in the UK. And really, after that competition, um, the person that was running the competition asked me to go and do this development program with them. So we would write songs, do covers, and things like that. And basically, now I'm here where I am today.
Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of your like terms of like writing lyrics and singing, kind of like practicing and rehearsing and all that sort of musicianship was kind of through those experiences thus far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what else would you like to share with us, Ronan, that's important to you in terms of your music? It seems like, I mean, even though you're still young, at 12, you were saying that, singing is something that you wanted to do and you're doing that. So is this something that you kind of foresee, like, something that you're taking on seriously and like, you'd like to continue with and perhaps have a profession? What's your feeling and take on all this?
Um, when I'm older, like a bit older, I want to be a singer and share my music with the world and make sure that it's relatable to people. So I don't want to sing lyrics that aren't going to relate to others, that just relate to me, because I want to make sure that everyone can listen to that song and realize that if they're going through the same thing, they can just get over it, and they can like you can get over it and you can go through it no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how did you get this drive? One for your message, And also like for your music, do you feel like this is just kind of like part of your purpose?
So do you mean like what motivates me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I've struggled with bullying in the past, and I don't want others to go through the same that I did. So I want to help other people and showing them that they they don't have to be scared. If they want to do something, they can do it. Even if there's obstacles in the way, you can always get over obstacles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the bullying, is that something that takes place in school or outside of school?
Um, Both really. It used to take like part in loads of things, but I've managed to get over it and step over all the obstacles in my way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you have quite a lot of inner strength, Ronan.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. What else would you like to share with us about your music?
So my music is pop, and like I said a minute ago, it's the most of my songs are about bullying and stuff like that, just because I want to help people. But coming up, there is a few that are like very upbeat and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you would kind of classify yourself right now kind of like in the pop genre.
Yeah,
And you want to kind of reach out to other people who have experienced bullying themselves to let them know they're not alone, and also to provide a sense of like encouragement and hope.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. In terms of the musical aspect, tell us a little bit about that if you would please.
So like, what do you mean, like the musical aspect? What do you mean, like?
Well, like the actual like the music that goes along with the lyrics. How did all the music come about and whatnot? How do you kind of like piece all that together? How is that kind of formulated with you?
So basically, what we do is we make a beat. What we do is make like a track, just like a beat in the background, and then what we do is what we like. Sorry, what I do is we get some like we figure out what the song is going to be about at first, and then we make the beat to suit that. And then what I do is we like get loads of different quotes and stuff like that, and different things that we want to be in the song, and we kind of piece it all together and somehow make a song.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's an interesting process. Now, do you do all of this, or you said we? Do you have some others that you collaborate with, Ronan?
Yeah, I have some people at the development program that I am in right now. They help me with the tracks and the lyrics sometimes, but now I'm starting to write my own stuff as well. We basically we all go into this like Zoom call at the moment, obviously because of lockdown, and we go into a Zoom call and we figure out the quotes. They send me off for like half an hour so I can figure out the quotes that we want to be in, and then I send them over to them, and they kind of fix it all into a song.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. We have a couple of pictures. You think this would be a good time to kind of check those out and have you kind of elaborate on them?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, sounds good. Give me just a second. All right. So tell us a little bit about this. I got a plan, the one that you just opened up the show with.
So do you mean the picture? Like,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
okay, so basically the stripe on the like middle on me, and a bit of it is the darkness, is the people and the obstacles that are in your way. And slowly you can see that the light is like kind of coming in to the picture, so it's not all dark. So that's me conquering all of those obstacles, and yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's very interesting. Um, okay, so that's what you're kind of like visually displaying to kind of get the message across of the song, I Got a Plan. Another thing I noticed, Ronan, if you could talk to us about the font. I thought that was very interesting, like with the R, and then you have this little, like, triangular shape out, and then you have the O, for the second letter of your name, and then the horizontal bar. How'd that come about?
So it's kind of weird how it came about, but we were just looking through the fonts of the like in the picture editor, and we found this one, and we thought that it was very original, and I've never seen anyone use this font before, and I thought it would look cool because it would make me a little bit. It would make this like kind of better because then as soon as I saw this, I would know that it's mine because it has the O and the different R.
Yeah, I like it very much. So excuse me, in terms of like the composition, like the way that you're posed and whatnot, this was all your idea?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Very good. Okay, would you like to go to the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, if you see on the left, you can see like a path, and then on my side, on the right, you can see if you see the like it's kind of a rectangle, like a white rectangle on the right side. That is a
Mhm.
different path, and it's basically me trying to pick which path I'm going to go down.
Okay, and what do the two paths represent, Ronan?
So the left path is going down with everyone else and being the same, but the other path is the one that I'm going down and the one that is going to lead you somewhere in life and be original and stuff like that.
I love that. And then you're also situated on the right side, which would be the more individual, unique path that kind of represents you.
Yeah.
All right. That's really well done, Ronan. And so at the bottom it says, I didn't know that. That's another one of your songs?
Yeah, that was the second one I released.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the third one, unless there was anything else that you'd like to share.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Okay. Ronan, Better Me.
So in Better Me, it's you've been like kind of thrown out. You've been like abandoned kind of, and all the darkness is coming in over you. And as you can see in the right hand side, there is the darkness looming over me, and Ronan, and then Better Me, and I'm standing there, and it's basically after like near the end of the song, it's me saying that I'm better now, and I don't have to worry about it. So that's kind of so it's not all dark, so it's only a little bit. So it's me fighting all the darkness off and saying that I can be better.
And it's interesting, and you're also kind of facing the dark. So, and as you said, like when you opened up, you had mentioned, Ronan, also, to like, kind of look things, face to face, like you don't shy away from it. Whatever that darkness is, it's like you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get past it, so to speak.
Yeah.
hmm Okay, and so I take it also that the idea for this, it visually was also your idea as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about this?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share. All
Okay.
right. So that kind of gives us a lot of insight into your music. And I noticed that all of them are black and white. And is that just something that you just kind of wanted to go along with the theme to kind of fit your music?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Um, So we also have a video that's also called Better Me, which is the song. Do you want to go ahead and show that now?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to like share a little bit more about what Better Me is, and then we'll go ahead and watch it?
Okay, so Better Me is you've been bullied and that you want to face up to them, but you feel like you're too weak. So you feel like you can't stand up to them because you're just going to be battered down again. But what this song is about is becoming yourself and realizing that there's nothing in the world that can get in your way. You'll always be able to face through it, and you'll always be able to stand up to it. And at the end of the song, it says that I'm better now, and it's a different reflection that they used to see. So it's a different like person that you used to see because you're stronger now, and you know that you can get through it no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love your message, Ronan, and you have a lot of insight, and really admire that. Let's go ahead and show everyone the video. Give me just a second, and this is called Better Me.
I've been locked out and chained down. No one heard, but I've been screaming from the inside out. All these obstacles have been thrown my way, but I'm not responsible for the words you say. Worries like a heavy weight, but every word now ricochets. 'Cause you knocked me out, I woke up stronger than yesterday. I've been crying out to be just like a person I will never be. I'm gathering the strength I need, I'm better now. The different
enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's kind of talk about Better Me, the video that we just watched. I like that you could have the lyrics up there as we were reading it. And so the animation, who did that, and what was the idea with that, Ronan?
So so basically it is about, at first you are trying to drown out everyone around you because all they are saying is stuff that you don't want to hear, saying that you can't do what you want to do, and basically picking on you, so you're trying to drown them out at first. And in the video, it you want to be with this girl, and she doesn't notice you, but you notice her all the time. And by the like in the middle bit, you want to do something that you will regret, and then by the end of it, you're saying that you're better now, and that you can do what you want to do, and you can stand up to anything.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, absolutely. And I noticed that a lot of the scenes kind of took place in a school environment, as you said, where that's where some of the bullying takes place. I'm just wondering, when it takes place on school premises, um, in terms of like school faculty and staff, are they present? Do they take a role in this? How does that play out, at least, from your experience?
In my experience, teachers don't really do anything. They near like in my school, they don't really do anything. They don't think it matters, because they think either the person that is being bullied is not actually the victim, and they're just making it up most of the time, because it has happened in a couple like experiences. And but in my experience, they just haven't listened. They just don't really care what happens, what goes on. Apparently it's like none of their business, kind of.
I
So
see.
you're kind of left to face it by yourself.
Hmm. And what about within your family? Do you have family support? Have you been able to share some of these experiences and kind of get them to kind of encourage and help you?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. And in terms of your music, you do receive some support from your family as well? They encourage you with their music, and do they have any
Yeah.
musical background as well?
My sister and my brother used to do musical theatre as well. um and yeah, my family support me during my music career.
Hmm. Hmm. And also with the video, I love the animation. Whose idea was that?
So we had an idea of having a little anime video done for the song, because I thought it would just be kind of original for a song that is made by a young person, because usually there's not many people that go for anime. They just have normal cartoons or stuff like that.
Hmm. Hmm. But you kind of relate to that and kind of helps bring out the message as well.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, the three songs that we looked at in terms of the cover images on the photos, those three songs you wrote. Have you written more songs than that, or is it primarily these three?
I've written five, I think, maybe six.
Hmm.
But at the moment, we are just the Better Me comes out on March 6th, and we are just waiting for a couple months maybe so we can release the others as well.
Hmm. And what about any live performances? I realize, maybe with lockdown and whatnot, are you able to do any type of live performances in your area, or anything like, even go on social media and do like a live thing?
I've got one booked for July, but during this lockdown, I did have a live on Facebook gig, a charity gig, and before lockdown, I was doing. I think I did two before lockdown.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Hmm. And what was that experience like?
it because I've been doing musical theatre nearly my whole life, and it's been like, at first I was doing dancing since I was two,
Hmm.
so I knew what it was like to be on stage, but singing in front of so many people, it was nervous at first, but because I've done it a lot now, it doesn't bother me that much.
So you kind of feel more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about with the songs that you've written, Ronan. How does that whole kind of like word flow come about for you? Like when you're sitting down and you already have the idea of what the song's going to be about. Talk to us a little bit about the lyrics and your writing. How does it just kind of flow out? Do you kind of really think about it? What kind of matters to you in it?
I sit there for 5 minutes trying to think of things that will work in a song, things that are relatable to other people, and things that are like that will rhyme with other stuff if I ever need it to. And at first, it's kind of tricky, but once you get used to doing the process, it's kind of easy because you think of stuff really quickly and you get ideas done really quickly.
Mm-hmm. And when you're writing and then you come to the point where you have the song and you have the music and then you're actually singing it, do you find that through this process, Ronan, that is there like a sense of healing through, what you've gone through, with the bullying and whatnot? Do you just, feel like a release from it? What is that experience for you?
It's nice to, when you're singing the song and if you've related to it, it's nice to realize that now that I've done like this in a song, I can do it in real life, and that you don't have to worry now, because if you can do it in a song and if you can sing it and if you can belt it out at the top of your lungs if you have to, then you'll be able to do it in real life.
So it's not only encouragement and support for other people, but it also works that way for you as well. Kind of, it's like a win-win. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some ideas that you have that you could share with us for some future music in terms of, you know, um, messages, content, music? Like, I know you're kind of like just beginning, but do you kind of like envision yourself in a certain way, moving in a certain direction? Some of your aspirations?
So one of my goals is to sing in front of a large audience in a arena and release an album. They're two of my goals, two of my main goals for music. And some ideas that I have this idea of a message that is like realize what you've got before it's gone. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you see yourself, Ronan, more as a like a solo artist as opposed to someone who's in a band, or are you open to that, or what's kind of your feel on that?
Um, I think of being in a band as a cool idea, but I think of myself as a solo artist, but I think I could do being in a band, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in terms of instruments, do you play any instruments, or do you have any aspirations to learn instruments, or what's kind of going on with that?
At school at the minute, I'm learning how to play guitar, and I was playing piano since around 8 years old, and now I've like picked it back up because we've managed to get our piano ready so I can actually play on it a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of getting back into the piano.
Yeah.
Now, when you're playing your piano, or you said you're learning guitar, um, do certain ideas come to you, and now that you've kind of gotten your feet wet a little bit with some songwriting and the musical aspect, do you kind of get little like inklings of like, oh wow, that chord or this progression could be like a song? Does that kind of tick in your mind?
Yeah, sometimes when I'm playing the guitar, if I play like a random chord, it kind of gets to me that maybe this could turn into a song. If I like make a beat from this, maybe this could end up being a song. Sometimes when I get my guitar out and I just maybe like play a song that is already written and I find a note that I really like, I might end up putting that into one of my songs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what would you say, Ronan, in like the largest picture do you get from your music? Like we understand, like, some of the things you've gone through, and like the message and the content, which is beautiful, and whatnot. But if we kind of get past all that, so to speak, and we just look at Ronan, and we just look at music, and we just look at singing, because you're using your voice, and you were saying you play piano, you're kind of getting back into it, you're learning guitar. What does music give to you? What are you getting from it?
So it gives me, like, when I'm listening to music and when I write music and when I listen to my own music, it kind of makes me feel like I'm go so to like I don't know really how to put it into words really, but it kind of feels motivated to make more. So once I released my first one, I was motivated to get more out and make sure that I carry on with this, because I feel like when I'm writing music and when I'm singing, it kind of makes me happy inside, and it makes me unaware of everything that's going on around me, and I could just focus on one thing.
I love that. So it almost has like a timelessness, almost like you're transcending, kind of like you said, like going beyond this world. That's kind of what it gives you.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful, Ronan. You know what? I'm interested to find out, like, who are kind of like, um, the people in music today, um, or from the past, so to speak. Who are the musicians that you really look up to, or that are kind of like your go-to music, and people that you would love to kind of like emulate, but be your own unique self, but you're like, oh wow, I love this band or this musician.
Because my mum really likes him, and I've started to grow to like him. Ronan Keating, uh, and Bruno Mars, and Justin Bieber as well.
So,
There's some people that I really look up to.
yeah. All right. So these are kind of like those musicians that you look up to, and what is it that you like about them?
So with them, they are kind of like they are like me, and they kind of go out there and say what needs to be said and stuff like that, and uh, makes all of their songs relatable to other people, and they can all relate to other people, and it kind of gets to you when one of the songs relates to you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. What have we not touched upon, Ronan, about your music and writing and singing that you would like to share with us?
I think we've done it all. I think. I think. I'm just thinking really quickly. Yeah, I think we've done it all. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, very good. I'd like to, let's just kind of like say, set kind of something just to kind of put out there. Like you said, that hopefully, one day it's kind of like a dream of yours to play in front of a large audience. Like where would that be? Just hypothetically speaking, like is there a place like you kind of have in your mind, like, oh wow, someday I'd really love to play there?
Wembley Arena in London in the UK. That's
Yeah.
somewhere that I would really like to play.
Yes, yes. I hope that comes to fruition for you, Ronan. I'm also interested in just getting your take before we wrap up the show for today. Is what does the ideal world look like to you in terms of Ronan's world, and then also what does the ideal world in general look like to you, ideally speaking?
So in the world that I would like it to be, I would like nothing bad to go on. I wouldn't. Do you mean like anything? Anything? And
Absolutely.
so I wouldn't want racism to be a thing, homophobia, anything like that. And I think that everyone should be treated equally, and I want everyone to be like that in my world. And I think in the ideal world, the same thing really. It should be nothing bad going on, everyone get along with each other and stuff like that.
That's great, Ronan. All right. Well, what we like to do when we close the show is we'd like to offer you some closing comments, whatever you'd like to share. And I'm also additionally, Ronan, if somebody's watching that's perhaps around your age and maybe they kind of started with music, maybe have a little bit of a background like you. How would you encourage them? And also maybe someone who is maybe, maybe hasn't even started, but they'd like to sing, or, they've always thought about that and maybe playing an instrument. Share with us a little bit about how you would advise them and encourage them, and how, whatever else you'd like to close the show with, please.
Okay, so first, if you want to find me on any social media, my YouTube is Ronan Williams Music. My Facebook is Ronan Williams Music. My Instagram is Ronan Williams Official, and my Twitter is music_Ronan. And really, my advice to people of my age and other people is really, if you've got a dream, then you need to follow it and make sure it's the right thing for you, and make sure that you're doing what you want to do and don't let anyone in your way.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ronan, for your words of encouragement and sharing your music with us, and some of your background and the video, and some of the pictures, and helping us get some insight into you and into your music. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And good luck with everything. Stay in touch with us and let us know how things develop for you. We wish you much success.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Ronan. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching Art and Talk. Again, please stay connected with us on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. We appreciate you time watching us. Thank you again, Ronan, for being our guest artist. Thank you again, everybody, for watching, and we'll talk soon on the next Art and Talk. Until then, be well and be blessed.